A young mom's mysterious disappearance leaves her family screaming out for help. Have cops completely dropped the ball in this case? 23-year-old Jenna Lord vanished from a New Jersey train station on July 5th. Her mom says Jenna's cell phone died, so a stranger let her borrow his cell phone. And that is the last anyone saw of this young woman. It seems she has dropped off the face of the earth. Was she a victim of foul play? Jenna vanished in the Philly suburb of Camden, New Jersey. Camden is known for having one of the highest crime rates in the entire country. And yet, when we here on Issues tried repeatedly all day long to ask Camden police where this case stands, nobody called us back. We tried over and over again. Jenna's family says police are ignoring her case. Could that be because of her troubled history? I am honored to welcome Jenna Lord's mom, Desiree Caruso, and also joining us, the missing woman's boyfriend, Ed Steele, and little Ed, the adorable 3-year-old son of the missing woman with Ed. And also, her Aunt Kimmy is on the phone. First of all, I want to say, and if you could just make sure he doesn't scratch the mic there, Ed. I know you got you've got a lot on your hands there. We got a little toddler.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He doesn't have to wear the hat.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
He's
You know, we feel for you. We here at Issues feel for you. We understand you're going through a nightmare, and you're living a nightmare right now. Thank God you have that little type there to keep you smiling, because I know otherwise you'd be weeping. Desiree, tell us what you know about the last time your daughter was seen.
The last time she was seen, me and my sister friend, she dropped her off at Ed's house. She called me on July 5th from a guy named Eric's phone, and I didn't answer the phone. I didn't get the phone call. And that's all I really know. Like, I don't know nothing else.
Well, there was a man apparently at the train station. Her cell phone died. This man named Eric at the train station let her use his cell phone, and that's the phone that she used to call you early in the morning. You were asleep, you missed the call, and then you later called this guy back, this Eric back. So what did he tell you? Apparently he said something about your daughter was anxious and seemed confused.
Right.
Tell us about that.
When I called him back, he said that, you know, she looked a little scared, and he took her. She was at the train station. He got her a ticket.
Come here now.
And they were waiting for the train. His train came a minute before her, so he got on his train. So I guess he figured that she would get on, you know, her train, but she never got home.
Now, Desiree, you acknowledge that your daughter Jenna has a history of drug use. Just last month, Jenna was charged with aggravated assault, robbery, theft, reckless endangerment, and making terroristic threats. She's also faced charges of disorderly conduct, public drunkenness, harassment, and drug possession.
That was her sister.
But wait a second. But Desiree, okay, you say your daughter Jenna has been clean and sober for several months. Ed, you're her boyfriend. You're the father of her adorable child who's running around that studio right now. Clarify all of this, because this is a breaking story. It's just come in. We do the best we can, but tell us what you know. The last time you saw Jenna, the missing girl, your girlfriend, was she high or was she sober?
She was sober. She called me on July 5th, and she said she wanted to come home. And she got Yellow Pages to get a taxi, so she'll call me right back when the taxi gets there. And she never called back. Next thing you know, you seen her walking down the street up there, and then she was at the train station. And that's the last they heard of her at the train station.
Well, we're going to talk to Kimmy for a second. I'll give you a second to maybe get little Ed to quiet down a tad, because this is a very serious case, and we want to make sure that we get the information out there to the viewers. Kimmy, are you on the phone, ma'am?
I am.
Yeah, we couldn't get a call back from Camden police. And then when we called the police in this young woman, your niece's hometown, we were abruptly told, well, if anybody has a tip, call 911, clink. The Philadelphia Daily News has the same problem. They can't figure out who's handling the case. Camden PD pointed them to the local police station where you live, or where Jenna lives, and they said they weren't handling it either. What response have you gotten from the police?
Pretty much zilch. I had asked for a press release prior to, this is about Friday, I did it Wednesday, and there was an officer that was nice enough to say, I'm going to give it to whoever is in charge to do this for you. I get the call back 2 days later, and I don't want to hear anything more about this case because it's not in our jurisdiction. So give me the number to the news station that you want me to fax it to, and that'll be the end of it. I thanked him for his time. He also said, you had me come out at 8 o'clock at night to the station to do this for you and leave my family. And I got pretty bitter, and I said, well, you're going home to your family. I'm searching for mine. So, yeah, I was pretty ticked off about that. So basically, anybody out there that needs help, come to our family because we're the ones doing all the investigating.
Well, let me go back to Desiree Caruso, the missing woman's mom. Do you feel that police are treating the case this way because your daughter has a history of drug use? Because if so, I'm a recovering alcoholic. Okay, I'm sober 15 years, but what if this happened to me 20 years ago? I certainly don't think that I wouldn't count because I have that disease. What do you say, ma'am?
I believe that's why they're not investigating it because they think she's a junkie. I don't care what she is. She's still my daughter. She's still a human being, and I want her home.
What do you think about this, Ed?
She didn't even own nothing. So, first of all this stuff you just said about her, what the guy said about her, the cop from Condon.
Bobby Adams.
Yeah,
Chief Bobby
her
Adams.
sister got charged with all that. She didn't get charged with none of that. She got into a fight. Yeah, she got in trouble, but she didn't get charged with none of that. And she hasn't been convicted of what she got in trouble for. It was just a fight.
Right.
She hasn't been charged with none of them things that that guy's saying on there. Where all that stuff he just said, all them charges. She has not been charged with none of that. And that was her sister's charges.
Right.
Wow. Well,
They got it confused.
I'm so glad that you clarified that.
Right.
This is outrageous. Seriously, you guys are taxpayers, right?
Right. Yep.
The
But
missing woman's family was shown surveillance tape from the Camden train station where Jenna was last seen. Now, tell us what you saw, Desiree. Did Jenna ever get on that train? And what about these two mysterious men who were apparently standing near her?
right. The picture that I seen, it was Jenna walking, and then you seen two African Americans walking behind her, but they were like, I would say like 10, maybe 5 feet behind her, and it looked like they were saying stuff to her. She wasn't talking to them. Like, it looked like she looked back when they were saying something, and then she just kept walking, and that's the end of the tape.
I want to hang in there, family. We're trying to help out here. Mark Harold, former police officer. What do you make of the situation, Mark, and the apparent lack of responsiveness by the police?
Well, it doesn't seem like much information's coming out, obviously. At least to the family. There may be some jurisdictional issues. I'm not exactly sure why, unless they're saying that she got on a train and went somewhere else. But all the factors of her past are relevant in trying to recreate patterns and understand where somebody may or may not go, what kind of people they may have contact with, and that sort of thing. So it's relevant information, what she may have been involved with in the past, but it certainly shouldn't cause the police not to take the case as seriously. So that's unfortunate if that's what's happening, but it doesn't sound like we have much information from law enforcement to really understand what their role is so far.
Kimmy McCardle, you're the aunt of the missing woman. You apparently have you been to this train station? You know what it's like in that area?
I have not, unfortunately. I've been trying to do all the legwork.
Let me ask then, Desiree, have you ever been to this train station?
Yes, I have.
Okay, what's it like there?
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's bad.
It's corrupt.
They should shut it down. They should shut Camden down. It's bad.
Because
it's scary.
It's dangerous. Well, we know that Camden is a very dangerous city. I mean,
Right.
that has been established by statistics. It ranks on the top or close to the top all the time. So
Right.
you're saying that this train station in Camden is a dangerous place within a dangerous city.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but she was there at 7:20 in the morning, right? Is when she called you.
Right.
And you don't think she got on the train. What evidence do you have that she did not get on the train?
She just, if she got on the train, she would be home. She would be home with us if she got on the train. I don't care what she's doing. She would call my mom. She would call my sister. She would call me. She would call Ed.
Well, the train was headed to Philadelphia, right?
Right.
Okay, so it's always possible that she got on the train and something happened to her in Philadelphia.
Yeah, but I went down to 15th and Market and all.
Running out of time.